My girl Amy came into the villa expected to get a tan and she's looking like a burnt clown. It's absolutely ridiculous. Put on your sunscreen, please.
Team Arabella.
Poor Anton.
I mean, poor Anton, true, but I'm
He's
team
lost
Arabella.
again. Really, I'm team Yewande.
I'm team
Always.
Arabella.
Let me know what team you're on. I'm always team Yewande.
Woman's leg
Yeah.
is not going from 0 to 100.
Okay. Obviously pushed you to try and be this person.
No. Let's stop you there. My friends didn't push me
Okay.
to try and be any.
But yeah.
My friends didn't push me, so I'm not really sure where you or maybe
Well, I just
Danny
heard-
is getting the whole, oh, my friends are turning me or making me be.
Well, maybe that's
a certain.
Hey guys, it's Murad Murali. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Click that button for daily consistent videos and follow me on my Instagram, Murad_Murali as well. My handle is in the description box below. Now let's get into this particular intense, let's just say, episode. I'm very glad that Yewande is getting a lot more story times, a lot more narratives, and I like how it's very POC centered first and foremost. But Arabella is obviously getting on my nerves, but she wants what she wants, just like Mora, and I'm kind of glad that she's come in because it shows that she's a valuable asset, that the new girls are doing the work that they need to. They are causing more drama. Drama causes views, views cause interaction from an audience basis. So I'm very glad that she's doing what she's meant to do from that perspective, because it keeps us heightened, because this whole Curtis and Amy, this ain't it. Because this whole, dancing around to no music and having some dead date, like she was getting upset for no reason because of a kiss. I can understand if it was a perspective not related to a game, but it was a gameplay. The guy had his eyes and ears covered, he didn't know what was going on, and he assumed it was Amy, and therefore he rated her 10, and really and truly it was Arabella. So Arabella is really causing danger from all sides, and I'm living for it.
Yeah.
My friends didn't push me, so I'm not really sure where you or maybe
Well, I just
Danny
heard-
is getting the whole, oh, my friends are turning me or making me be
Well, maybe that's
a certain
another-
type of way.
However, I'm obviously Team Yewande in this particular situation, because at the same time, I do feel like Arabella is being a bit irritating. Yes, she likes Danny, but you also have expressed that you haven't actually, he's the least guy in the villa that you've spoken to, which speaks volumes in itself. And the fact that you're getting on with Anton, why don't you just keep on getting on with Anton? Why don't you just see if that evolves anywhere? Because Anton really and truly hasn't had anything successful in the villa from the day one. So I don't know why you're not focusing on that, and you can harness something beautiful from that. But what you're doing instead, a big 28-year-old woman, what you're doing is you're entertaining something involving a 21-year-old and 23-year-old. I don't know why she's doing that, but we can definitely tell that from this particular situation that Danny never really liked Yewande like he did. He expressed that she was the most beautiful person, that his head will never be turned. He sold all these dreams to Yewande, and clearly none of these dreams have been brought into fruition. They're all complete lies. So from that perspective, I've said it from many moons ago, from when that fake, I don't even know if it was fake, when that phone call leaked of Danny's friends saying that he's faking everything. From that day one, I knew that he was a bit fishy, and we're clearly seeing it now. The fact that Arabella went to go and pick and speak to Danny right after the interaction is, in itself quite scary. Of course, Danny should have gone to Yewande if he liked her more, but clearly he doesn't. But we're going to get into this episode from a chronological basis. So we're going to start from Yewande and her over-affection. I do feel like she is being territorial, but I feel like you need to be, if you feel threatened by somebody, you're going to be naturally anyways. It's a humanistic tendency. We naturally feel territorial, especially if you're in a very enclosed, intense environment. And at the same time, I'm kind of glad that she went to go and, intervene in that situation to obviously show that I'm with this person, I'm trying to start something with this person. You can go away and focus on Anton. But sitting on him, I feel like was a bit too much. There's a way to do it where things seem to look effortless. However, it was the complete opposite for you, and it was showing that you gave a lot of effort. And when you're doing way too much, oversaturation, people can see it and either can be turned off by it or be irritated by it. I didn't expect Arabella to pick Yewande to her side and speak to her, but clearly she did, and their conversation was very heated. However, Yewande was not backing down at all, and I was living for it. She was letting her know in a very non-confrontational manner that, this is the particular person I'm interested in. Whatever you're doing, I'm not going to back down. It's going to be a bit of a cat fight, and that's exactly what we got. This particular episode, I feel like, was interesting. There were different narratives. As for everyone else, like Tom, Team Furniture to the whole new level. What is he doing? Him and Mora are not going to go into anything, and obviously Mora herself needs somebody. I obviously like Mora because when she came in she was causing fireworks, but now what she's doing is she's slowly stirring the pot quite a bit, and I kind of like the fact that she's doing that. However, this altercation between Arabella and Yewande I feel like was ridiculously intense, and I feel like it was something that we needed because we haven't really had that intense kind of catfight scene between the girls or even between the guys at all in this season, and this season is quite boring. So these narratives, I do believe the producers probably told Arabella to go forward with Danny, even though she probably likes Anton more. Reason being is because it causes more narratives for us to enjoy, more storylines, and you can tell that Yewande is fuming. She storms off, she gets upset, and Amber and Molly go and, you know, confide in her. We have Molly May being terribly shocked at the fact that Arabella was being quite forward with what she was saying, and we can see that Yewande is seconds, minutes away from fuming and breaking out. I'm going absolutely crazy. I really hope she doesn't break character, because once you break character, you feel like you lose quite a lot, and Danny will be very disappointed. But it seems like Danny and Yewande are going to end anyhow. What it seems like is in the teaser is that she's just at a point of no loss, and she's like, what do you want from me? Because at this point of time, you have sort of a lot of dreams. I feel like both Danny and both Yewande are both in the wrong. We have Yewande who wasn't being as affectionate, was being a bit confused, didn't know what she wanted, you know, isn't somebody who likes to reassure people, but at the same time wants reassurance. However, Danny is also in the wrong because he did sell her a lot of dreams. My head won't turn, I really like you, XYZ, or you are the only person in the villa that I really like. And, you know, his type was Molly May, which is completely opposite to Yewande. So there definitely are question marks within our head, irrespective of anything outside the show intervening our thoughts, but within the show. And we can clearly see that I feel like he doesn't really like her as much, because if he did, he would be continuous regardless of Arabella coming in. However, he wasn't really entertaining the affectionate stuff. We thought he was, because they were kissing a lot on the last episode, but in this particular episode when he was conversing with Arabella, he's saying that he wasn't falling for it and he's being very suspicious. So at the same time, it's like he's playing both the girls in a weird way. And I did say to you that he's in a very good position, because he could leave you one day and say the whole she wasn't being affectionate back then, and then, or she could go with Arabella, or he could go with Arabella, because obviously new girls come in. So he's in a position where he can do anything and he won't be seen in a bad light in terms of anybody else within the villa. He's in a very good position right now, and he knows that, and I feel like he's being a bit manipulative to an extent, and I feel like that is definitely quite interesting. However, it seems like all eyes are on Yewande. In the first week it was Lucy Island, and now it seems like it's definitely Yewande Island with this love triangle that seems to be heating up. I feel like this particular love triangle is more intense than the Molly May, Maura, Tommy love triangle. However, it does seem that this is going to bubble up even more, and the next episode on Sunday is going to be just as great as this one. So it seems like this season is finally giving us what we want. There just seems to be a bit of delay, very similar to our weather. It's now going to turn very hot. There's been a bit of a delay, and now it's giving us what we need. Do let me know what your thoughts are on this entire situation. Are you team Yewande? Are you team Arabella? Do you feel like Arabella is doing what she should be doing in her position? First and foremost, if Danny knows that she was coupled up before him coming to the villa, I highly doubt that would even go anywhere. Luckily, nobody knows. I think what would be good for the show if Charlie returns to the villa, because his first time last season wasn't that great. However, if he returns, he would definitely cause a massive ruckus, and I feel like that would be amazing. So hopefully that would happen. I doubt it severely, because obviously he was on this ASOS trip, so normally when people are put into Love Island, they're obviously locked away for a bit, and he hasn't been, but that would have been great to do. But we obviously have this particular situation here where this Yewande and Arabella at triangle is definitely going to go left very soon. I feel like Yewande isn't entirely perfect, and she has had her flaws in the last couple of episodes, most definitely, and she is a reason to blame for everything spiraling out. At the same time though, I'm always going to blame on Danny, because he was saying so much to her even on the first day, sprouting all of these dreams, and none of them have come true from his side either. But Yewande hasn't shown much affection. So they're both wrong in there, I feel like, to an extent. But Arabella is doing what she needs to do, and I'm very glad. We have also that kissing game that really went well.
I was least looking forward to Tom's kiss.
The kissing game is probably the best game in the villa. The kissing game and the mean tweets. The reason why is because they cause a rupture after the game has ended. They cause these waves, people are irritated, people are annoyed, they are affected by people's thoughts, tweets, and obviously seeing other people kiss other people. It causes an intense kind of game. This whole I'm playing Jenga and I'm pulling out stuff and, you know, oh, would you rather, and all this stupid stuff, all of that is just child play. These are the games that we need. We need more games like this at least in every other episode because he keeps causing a rupture in other people and in characters. So, but it's also nice to see Michael and Amber. I feel like these are the front runners of the show. Curtis and Amy now too, especially the fact that they got their own date and they were dancing, similar to Camilla, which she was doing 2 seasons ago. Very similar-esque kind of date where they were dancing. It was very romantic. They kissed. Curtis was being very apologetic, and I feel like that was unnecessary. I feel like you don't need to apologize for a game-related incident where you did not know what was going on, and that in itself is a bit interesting and weird. However, Curtis and Amy seem to be back on patches, and I feel like Curtis and Amy and Michael and Amber are the front runners for this particular season so far. We also have Lucy now, who's completely single and is sitting there with Anton and Arabella. The whole game has changed for her. She was center stage with Joe, and now she's been ripped apart from Joe, and she's literally just sitting there observing everything. I don't like the fact that she's kind of team Arabella here, because really and truly she shouldn't be, because she was just in a relationship. So she, out of all people, should understand where Yewande is coming from. And I think that is very interesting that she doesn't, and she's playing a flipping kind of game. Hopefully somebody comes in and snatches her away as well. That would be interesting. But again, let me know what you guys think about this episode. Are you team Yewande, team Arabella? The conversation, all of that goes out the window. Because
she lied?
Because she's threatened by Arabella. I feel like she did tell a lie. She was like, oh yeah, that part of the conversation where she was like, oh, like no, the girls did not tell me, but like, what are your friends gonna do?
I'm fucking team Arabella.
Really?
I'm team Arabella, yes.
Why?
Because like, she knows what she wants, and if she wants it, she's gonna get it.
But this was the same situation with Molly May, Maura and Tommy, when Molly May didn't know what she wants.
And I was team Maura, because Molly May, too little too late, baby. Like, you don't fucking act like, I don't know if I like Tommy.
But sometimes you need somebody to come in to like remind you.
Listen, that's true, but as well, like, she kept on acting like she doesn't like Danny and stuff like that, but...
I mean, they kissed on the first date and everything, but he was saying a lot though. He was saying to her on the first date, I like you more than anyone, my head will never turn.
Yeah.
Will you not question that?
Yeah, but we all know that Danny
her questioning, because she thinks a lot. She's a scientist,
Yeah.
so she thinks a lot and analyzes situations. So she probably thought to herself, why is he saying all of this to me on the first date? That's why she's probably a bit backed up.
But the thing is, I'm sure that Danny's fake. I'm sure Danny's
fake.
I'm sure he's been playing this whole Yewande game.
Whole Yewande game.
And he's like thanking God that
he's got a get
Arabella,
Arabella's came in.
Yeah,
I don't think he's ever liked Yewande.
Yeah.
But the way you would kiss her and pull her in, you can do it to anyone, to be honest. But like, I don't think
he just wanted people to like him.
So Yewande's in trouble now. She's probably gonna go home. Because I feel like Danny's gonna pick flipping Arabella.
Yeah.
And Yewande's gonna be in trouble. I don't want her to go home.
True.
I think it's stupid for her to go home.
Or unless like Anton says so.
Oh yeah. But to be honest, Arabella said in that episode she's spoken to Danny the least. So if you've spoken to him the least, why do you care?
I think she just said that to speak to him a lot.
Yeah, but why would you say that? Like, you've spoken to him the least, but you're acting like you love the guy.
I don't know.
And you're so insane in this love triangle. But I just feel like
I don't know. I'm team Arabella.
Poor Anton.
I mean, poor Anton. True, but I'm team.
He's lost out again. Really, I'm team Yewande.
I'm team
always. Let me know what team you're on. I'm always team Yewande.
Arabella. Just
because her name was Arabella, you want to be team Arabella?
No, it's because no. It's because I think that Arabella's on the right here. I think she is.
But I feel like, okay, she has the right to continue something with somebody. Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah.
But I feel like at the same time, if she knows that they're a couple and they're going well together, she's going to face issues. And problems.
Yeah, but she's here new in the villa. She needs to like have her ground here. She's not gonna have a fake relationship.
But she has a guy available.
She even said it. I'm not gonna have a fake relationship with Anton. If I don't like him, I don't like him. Like,
but she said she likes him.
Well, maybe she lied, but she said it. Like, I'm not gonna be with a guy just.
Everyone's lying in this damn episode.
I know, everyone's a fucking liar. Anyway, are we done here? Are we done here? Are we done? Are we done with this commentary?
Ooh.
This lighting is beautiful, isn't it?
There's just everything.
I know.
Or do you feel like Danny is kind of at fault here? Do you agree with me? What are your opinions on how she acted with that altercation? I feel like she was very calm and collected. At the same time, she was very confrontational, but in a passive manner. And I feel like she did well in that kind of altercation between the two. She wasn't shouting. She wasn't, upset. She did interject, but then she kind of said, "Can I finish?" And I feel like that was quite funny because it's like she really took over that conversation. However, Arabella seems to be somebody not to mess with, and she seems to be somebody who has experience and won't back down. Do subscribe to my channel. Click that button for daily consistent videos. Subscribe. Instagram, Murad_Morali. My handle is in the description box below, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.
Is your voice okay? I feel like you're talking.
I was talking so much in that video.
I know.
The lighting is good though.
That's it? Am I in the video? I hope I'm not.
So what are your thoughts on this entire situation?
Oh my god, I am in this fucking video.